shoes, chase W's.
Now what I do?
Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Murder beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Grape colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Mark 37. Longer jump. Watch out. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Watch the shot. Tempo.
The first carry for C.J. Procise. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Wilson, he'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 49 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Check. 24 down, he's coming. Check. 24. Joker. Deuce. Down and go.
Watson. He's got Fuller. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 78 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball,
Get ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D. Good. Go get him.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 3rd and 2, now Wilson sliding out of the pocket. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Now Wilson steps away to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the... Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Motion.
After the interception, here's Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Get there. 35. It's free. 36. Hatchet. Hey, checkpoint.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Watson now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check three. Check 99.
These two teams all tied after one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check safety. Alert.
From the gun, here's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Switch. 20-yard line. 54. Alert. Alert.
From the red zone now, Watson eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run high, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Seahawks 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
It's just me and you.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Watson down to throw. Open man, the tight end fails. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do?
He tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Don't go this way.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Watson now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Rush in. Rush in.
And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Go.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. From the shotgun, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Every day, any day. Check.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Second down and goal. Wilson. Trying to improvise. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Angelo Blackson. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. Wilson. Flushed out right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Disley in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Texans 17, Seahawks 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. High. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down inside the 30. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
They run again with Hyde on first. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his second touchdown of the night. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And some room to maneuver. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. To try again after the sack. Wilson, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. Now it's Lockett. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off right around the 43.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these.